Award is Michael Casarico of Burlington Labs. I may be stealing someone else's talking points here, but I just want to quickly say a couple things about the remarkable company that Michael and his wife Jody have created since over the last, I guess it's 9 years now. 2006 is when it got started, based on, as I understand the story, a very dramatic experience Michael had in his prior role as a parole officer and someone working with people in recovery, and an individual man appeared to fail one of the old style dipstick drug tests, and was immediately thrown into jail, as I understand it, as a result of that. And it took 2 weeks for Michael to get the results back of an accurate test, which showed that the individual actually had not failed the drug test. And that experience motivated him to use his retirement savings along with the rest of his family and put it into this new company, and grow over the last 9 years. One of Burlington's most successful companies now occupies, I believe, 3 floors on one of Burlington's downtown office buildings, and they're looking for more. I've got my staff working on trying to find a lab space in town so they can stay in one of Burlington's economic success stories. And the other remarkable thing about Burlington Labs is they've never forgotten their roots. They've never forgotten the people they're serving. Not only are they serving them in the services they provide, but they take a very substantial part of their profits and put it back into various events. They were always one of our biggest sponsors at the Turning Point Center of Chittenden County in the years that I was involved. And they've really just become a remarkable Burlington company. We're very, very fortunate and thankful to have Michael and Jody in the community doing the work they're doing.
When I learned I was receiving this award, I was very humbled, because there's so many deserving people in this room and throughout the state. And I didn't understand why me, but some friends of mine and Jody helped me to understand why me. So with it being said, that I gratefully and humbly accept this award because of an idea I had, and you did a pretty good job. Somebody spent 2 weeks in jail that lost that time with their family, didn't get to visit their son, got behind on their rent, lost their job because of an inaccurate drug test. And so the idea was that we'd be able to do better, and to be able to provide more accurate, timely drug testing results would be a great tool for recovery. Mary Verner was up here earlier talking about how drug testing is a critical part of their program. And that's one of the ways we give back. We do pro bono drug testing for all of the Oxford houses so that they can help support those people in maintaining their recovery. We love to give back in so many ways. And I think last year, a lot of you were here to hear we announced that we were giving $12,000 to the Vermont Recovery Network for a sustainability position. And they still haven't been able to use that money. And Mark came to me and asked if we would be willing to take that $12,000 and put it towards a new port. I told him no, we're not going to do that. Instead, we've said we want you to use that $12,000 for sustainability, and we're going to give you 10 more. So we're giving 10,000. So we've earmarked $10,000 to give to the Recovery Center a upon opening in their new fiscal year, July 1st. So that's going to be in addition to the $12,000. So we're very, very pleased to be able to support the new recovery center. And I'd like to just thank a few people. First of all, my sister's in the room. When I first got sober, she was the first person there for me. Thank you. Thank you. And then there's so many more people thinking I'll make it quick because I do not want to get the sign. I don't even know exactly how long I've been talking. But anyway, when I first came up with this idea of starting Burlington Labs, Jody had to be all in on this because I was asking her to risk everything to start a lab. And so she has been my backbone. And when I relapsed, after we started this lab, she was the one that kept it going. She was the one that unconditionally loved me so that I could become a healthy individual in recovery. And without her, please come up, Jody. I would not be receiving this award, and without so many others. Mickey was my first real sponsor and became our CFO, and I'd like to have you come up, Mickey. What they do and all of their volunteer efforts and them treating each cup of urine. Remember, this is urine. You flush it down the toilet every day. This is something that we treat as somebody's life every day. It is somebody's life that we are talking about. And that is why it is such a pleasure to be able to do what we do, because we are helping, I believe, save lives. We are helping build community. We are helping people grow and live healthier lives. And now if I could be so presumptuous as to ask all of Burlington Labs employees and staff come up here and accept this award with me.
Go ahead, come on.
Everybody here because it's an operating company, but we have approximately 135 people working for us now. And remember, 9 years ago, it was Jody and I, and so many of the people in our company are in recovery, and everybody that works for our company has to get by Jody, who vets them to make sure that they at least have a compassionate heart towards the people who are looking to better their lives. So thank you so much, everybody. Thank you for all the work you do.